Alexandra E. In World War I, Girl Scouts supplied canteens, worked in hospitals, and sold war bonds. This is according to Deborah G. Felder, writer and editor for Scholastic of 30 years in the book The American Women's Almanac, 500 Years of Making History, published in 2020. Everyone in this room has done work for their community. Girl Scouts of America is a century-old foundation based on service and recreation for girls and young women. In this speech, I will first talk about the foundation of Girl Scouts, then the history of the Girl Scout cookie, and finally the Gold Award. Let's begin with the foundation. According to Paula Gass, principal at Active Voice Editorial Consulting and award-winning writer and editor of 20 years in the book The Columbia Encyclopedia, published in 2021, Girl Scouts was founded in Savannah, Georgia in 1912 by Juliette Gordon Low. Juliette Gordon Low was inspired by Robert Baden-Powell, founder of Boy Scouts. She wanted service for young women in their communities. Girl Scouts of America is based on service and recreation. Girls spend their time learning about STEM, the arts, outdoors, and financial skills. These skills then help them focus their projects on their community, citizenship, and service. Girl Scouts of America is the largest foundation for girls and young women globally, consisting of 6 main age groups: daisies, brownies, juniors, cadets, seniors, and ambassadors. There are over 3.5 million Girl Scouts today in the country. Now that I have talked to you about the foundation of Girl Scouts, let's talk about the history of the Girl Scout cookie. The Girl Scout cookie has its own separate foundation. According to Haley Simonson, journalist and managing editor of 3 years with a bachelor's degree in communications from the University of Northern Florida and the journal Spinnaker, published in 2021, Girl Scout cookies were started to be made in 1917. They started as sugar cookies made by girls and their mothers to help finance World War I projects. In 1936, the National Girl Scout Organization wanted commercial bakers to bake their cookies. This licensing was approved, and over 125 councils let their Girl Scouts sell commercially baked cookies. And a year later, in 1937, sales had skyrocketed. Over time, more flavors of Girl Scout cookies became available. In 1951, instead of just sugar cookies, the number went to 3 flavors. These flavors were trefoils or shortbreads, do-si-dos or peanut butter sandwiches, and the Thin Mint. The name of these cookies varies depending on whether Little Brownie Bakers or ABC Bakers makes your region's cookies. In 1998, the number of cookies went from 3 to 8. Today, a variety of flavors are swapped in and out of the market yearly. Now that I have talked about the history of the Girl Scout cookie, I will talk about the Gold Award, the highest award a Girl Scout can receive in a project that these cookies help finance. According to Jim Lockwood, 9-time winner of the Pennsylvania News Media Association's Public Notice Journalism Award and reporter of nearly 3 decades in the journal Tribune Content Agency Regional News, published in 2021, the Girl Scout Gold Award is the highest award a Girl Scout can achieve. There are 3 major awards a Girl Scout can earn: the Gold Award, the Silver Award, and the Bronze Award. The Bronze Award and the Silver Award are 2 group projects that must be earned in order to earn the Girl Scout Gold Award. This makes the Gold Award the hardest award a Girl Scout can earn, with only 5.4% of Girl Scouts today being eligible to earn it. There are many requirements for the Girl Scout Gold Award. First, 80 hours of service work must be put into the project, and it must be done individually with no help from other Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts are recognized individually and are given a green ribbon that goes around their necks with the Girl Scout symbol in the middle. Girl Scouts also must be very passionate about their projects. They must have a national or global link, and they must be long-lasting for their community. Some examples of this include a Girl Scout who created a mural on the trails of her town, recognizing local artists in her community. Another example of this is a Girl Scout who created a cookbook and a recipe library for her local food shelf and pantry to promote healthy eating and budgeting. In this speech, I first talked about the foundation of Girl Scouts, then the history of the Girl Scout cookie, and finally the Gold Award. Girl Scouts of America is a century-old foundation based on service and recreation for girls and young women. Girl Scouts have been supporting our country since World War I, and they continue to do so today.